It's a Waterworks Wednesday on our Namibian, turning bushveld into a food forest homestead. Getting to the cement here so that these bases can be casted. We've leveled it out and now we're gonna bring some more building sand. This is very nice coarse sand which is perfect for bricks. I don't need to make a few more bricks for me. Okay, so 3 loads of this sand should be enough for some bricks. To sort out this duck pond for Boo, I think we need to put a pipe in there that can drain to the back swell there. And a little bit of sand needed to continue just making a little bit of a cement apron here at the storeroom. The white sand is quite far away, so this reddish sand is much closer. We're getting this for Kabasha 2 for the foundation there. I must add, it's very fine sand. I measured it just a little bit more than a kilometer, a little bit less than a mile from the Food Forest Homestead. What was this? Hey! Just some wild fruits. Doesn't smell sweet. So these trees, they don't grow around there at the Food Forest. It's too clay there for them. But they're very nice quick growers that don't need water, but they want sand. The canopy layer that naturally forms here is about what? At max 8 meters, I guess. So Lucina for planting a canopy layer, that seems my only choice. The pips are blood red. I guess that means it's dangerous. The guy says it can't be eaten. Some building sand for Kabasha 2. We're gonna make a foundation. And then I want to use those metal lip channels, one above the ground, and cast the foundation that much above ground. And then that should keep the moisture out of the clay walls. These are flowering lovely. We planted them here. Walking back to the car, I think the guys are finished offloading. Do you know how lucky it is to walk past this thing and see it standing? So we're walking past it together now. I hope you feel it. Lekker. Despite these cacti being planted so deep, well, it was backfilled moss. They're doing alright. The cows destroyed one and one died, and I'll come plant more here in due course. So yes, that's a wrap of the end of summer, I reckon. I doubt we'll be getting any rain anymore. So that 30, it was the last. Pro sound effects in 3, 2, 1, boom. That 30 millimeters, I see it's not so long ago. It's the final last straw it was for the frost wall. Too much rain and we were building it too quickly. Getting the shade net ready here. Time has run out. For now we got the curtain up. I hope it will help a bit. So, what are we at? The end of season 1. End of summer 2025. Stay tuned for season 2. In the end, the bases aren't looking so bad. So the waterworks is underway. I hope the job isn't wanting to make Anton cry. Hard work mixing concrete. The base is 1 by 1 by about 300 deep, so a third of a cubic meter in about 2 hours. Not bad. He had help from the little guy with water. Ish. Beginabe. Plenty of time in between seasons. I hope to catch up with all the important bush TVs. I'm gonna link them below probably. Lekker. And contestant for the biggest grower for the rainy season is definitely this banana. It's a Williams. It's the long banana. We hope. It looks like it. I haven't had a proper fruit harvest from it yet. Lekker. And some lemongrasses performed very well. So psychological operation, do not watch ABUSHTVDAY 313 is really one you should be watching if you can. And then an important one would be 42, and then 44, and then 420. Lekker. While waiting for Anton to mix there so I can record it. There's the moon. There's the sun. I've read some comments on YouTube from people, not on my videos, other videos. And they said they never or can't remember in old years seeing the moon during the day. But I can tell you for one, from 2015, 2018 at least, I've really started paying attention to the moon. And you do see it a lot during the day in Africa, here where we are. What's that? It's just past 4. Like a 420, I guess. What I wanted to document is that the moon is coming up earlier and earlier. It started there. You could see it in the evenings, 6 o'clock or whatever. And then there, and then there, and then there. And now it's there. Last full moon, the moon was right about there. If I remember correctly. Yeah. It was there. So this full moon will be, it will be coming up there about, I predict. Yeah, no, obviously I think it will be there. So yeah, it moved quite a bit in 2 weeks. Lekker. So they are at about 6 o'clock, I think. Sun is about to set. There's the moon. Definitely, if you could see the curve. The curve is the wrong way. a very nice sunset here from the pond. The water tower is a much better marker, but this has been my marker always. There's the evening star. What's that behind the curtain? Could that be season 2? No, it's the start of winter 2025. So a car just arrived for me. A different crisis and emergency every other day. So you see, lekker.
Look, I'm at least 8 years ahead of the curve, so if you see 33 in about 8 years, then you know that's season
Stay
33.
tuned for more. I really hate wearing these jackets, really. When you climb into the car, no. When I'm in a hurry, I just slide my phone in there. And then when I climb into the car, it's the perfect angle for the phone to fall out. Waterworks Wednesday. It fell out and I drive over my phone. Although the quality is much better than expected, it's still working. Now here I'm totally lost and confused. I'm not sure if that one above the Makalani is the evening star. I think so.
So there's this conspiracy theory that says they don't want you to film the moon, and this camera really don't want to focus
it doesn't want to record proper, but there on the right you can see is the shadow of the ball earth making a shadow that is looking the opposite of a ball there on the moon. Orion's belt is a bit more to the right today. Moved north. It's 2025 and this is the nonsense that we got to document.
Gates is backing the first high-altitude experiment of one radical climate change solution, creating a massive chemical cloud that could cool the Earth. It's called solar geoengineering, and it's highly controversial.
Basically, midday, a quick walk through the bush here. I want to say thank you for watching and thank you for all the likes and comments. And thank you very, very much for all your coffees. It really does help a lot. Paying Anton's salary, buying wire for the camp there, paints, everything, a lot of things. Thank you so very much. And soon we're going to buy some nice trees. Unfortunately, though, they won't be $30 Namibian each. And subscribes and shares and new subscribers welcome. I see these all the time, new ones, although old ones are going always. So like I said before, just doing what I have to do, saying what I have to say, just doing my job. I didn't really want to make yesterday's Bush TV, but in the end it was 6 May, so that's a 5-6. It's a big one. I'm sure there will be some nasty news also. Not that I have time for that. That was previous years. I've proven that to myself. So I guess it's now your time. Check the news. There will be something about 56. Pretty sure about that. Anyway, so right here at the very end of this Bush TV, I'm adding Choose Life Tuesdays video here at the end. So yeah, it is what it is. Forgive me. Yeah, anyways, enjoy and thank you for watching and thank you for being lekker. It's not about being negative. Yes, is there really a thing like thinking too much? Like, has anybody ever died from thinking too much? I don't want to hear about thinking too much. Like, time to start thinking a bit, I think. And yeah, there's no need to see everything that's the truth as negative. The truth is the truth. It is what it is. A lovely piece of Tamboti forest. Bye for now. Cheers. Lekker, lekker. Choose Life Tuesday. Not gonna be much of a bush TV day, I think. But I want to show you. This is African guinea fowl. I see there's a few babies. So this is the second bunch I've seen this morning. Welcome to the Namibian side of our food forest homestead. For us, there's unfortunately nothing like quickly going to the town to get something. It's a 3-hour endeavor, always at minimum. Just a boring road, but notice the green. I'll record this again in like 2 months or so, then it's not gonna be so green anymore. Oh, and we're obviously driving towards the food forest because you can see there's no clouds. Now look at that straight line there on your right. Anton is doing a very proper job here. So he's finished with that line. Now he's gonna start with these. Quite late in the afternoon. I almost went to start with the frost wall, but I have some administration work to do. So lekker, we'll see what happens next.
If you have enough data and you have enough computing power, you can understand people better than they understand themselves, and then you can manipulate them in ways which were previously impossible.
And that is exactly what this document talks about. In 1979, the 25th anniversary of W3W against us all. Lekker. Is it a psyop or an industry? Just like electricity, that's how they calculate stuff about us. So there it is, ignorance. That's a key tactic. They want you to be ignorant. So is it lekker to be ignorant when they want you to be ignorant? Just like pause and read there, okay? It's like you should have known about this long ago. It's not time to fight back, for real. Get going. Get going with long-term planning, especially. Think a long game. They're working on a very long game. How much is coincidence? And how much do they plan? There's profit in confusion. It's really the time where you want to make some silly comments and have no idea what's going on. The least you can do is watch ABUSHTVDAY 313. I see scarcely a few people watched it. It's not so difficult to find it. An education system where basic notation is very difficult. We got a little spider here at the pond. Can't catch it like a... So, I see a few comments about removing this. No, I don't want to remove this. It's the first time this pond is looking like this. Last year it wasn't like this. It's such a mission to get old photos, if I even took some. So for now, I'm gonna let it grow. That's the philosophy here. We just leave things and let it grow. It's the first few years still. We pruned a few trees, and that was the biggest mistake we made. And we didn't actually want to prune them. So, first few years, just let things grow. Wild. So we are gonna turn this into a bush TV. This is a small wall I made one day. I wanted to get a pic. bush pig, and so it's just like the clay from the pond, and it held up all right. The cow scratched against it, and so it fell over a bit. We still got some wildflowers around. It's about 2 weeks, I think, since the last rain. No activity here at the beehive yet. Not that I can see. So I think I'm gonna take old honey that we have and ferment it and then come put it in here. I see that's a very, very old way of getting it done. I think you can see those rocks there. It's at the pond. So firewood is just a matter of getting it here on the tree. Lekker, lekker. So there's the piggy hide, and this tree will soon have no leaves, and then we stress for a lot of months if it will ever get leaves again and look like this. And I wanted to show you, there's the moon. So I guess we're gonna turn this into a Bush TV night. It's like decoding reality. No wonder the word coincidence. It's not even in the KJV Bible. It didn't exist that time. It existed actually 6 years before the KJV released. So no reason it shouldn't be in there. Doesn't it make you think? Finishing up this video around lunchtime the next day. I wanted to take some pictures last night, but the moon was hanging too high, too bright, too late. And I had a real struggle trying to align that middle star of Orion's belt exactly in the pyramid there. But there's a nice shot. It's about exactly 3 meters something steps away from the water tower. So yeah, we'll see how Orion moves. And thank you for watching, and thank you for being lekker, and thank you for all the support and ideas and stuff. I believe there's a bigger plan we can all make together. I don't have all the answers. I don't have the master plan, but I think I got a big part of that. I've been spending 25 years thinking about this at least.